Hey, I'm back with No Frills Hi-Fi. Today I'm going to be looking at the FX Audio D01. It's a Bluetooth DAC. I did the unboxing of it a little while ago. So I'll be, actually I forgot to take the plastic off the screen. So I'll be hooking it up to my Pathos amp here, and we're going to connect it through Bluetooth to my phone. You can also connect it, of course, with USB or optical or coax. So you do have some other options. You don't strictly just have to go Bluetooth, but that's what I'm going to do because that's typically the hardest part, is getting these things to connect. So I want to see how hard this is to connect. But first, let's go ahead, and I've already run the power. I'm going to go ahead and connect the RCA plugs here. Let's see what color that is. There we go. So, as I usually say, in case you're worried, I don't really do cable management because I'm going to change this system probably 3 times today. So, if this was my permanent setup, yes, I would worry about that rat's nest back there, but not too concerned right now. So it looks like it came on automatically when I plugged it in. I'm going to go ahead and... Yeah, okay, so if you press and hold, turns off, press it, turns on. You can also use this with headphones. You don't have to have the fancy Pathos amp, but I figure for the sake of testing, it's kind of nice to have some music going in the background instead of just me with headphones on. Because honestly, sound kind of weird when you're talking with headphones on. But I'm just going to go into my settings on my ancient iPhone here. We're going to go to Bluetooth and other devices down at the bottom here. We're going to see, oops, a little bit of glare there. We're going to see if it pops up. It doesn't look like it is, so we're probably going to have to, let's see. This is where reading the instructions probably would help, but we're not really instructions people here at No Frills Hi-Fi. Okay, so I hit the on-off or select button. As you can see, it's a select on the bottom, and BT is flashing at the top. So now, at the bottom here, I've got FX Audio D01. I'm going to select that, and it says it's connected. So that's pretty simple. I'm going to be playing music from Big Pink. This is my test album by the band. So let's hit play and see what happens. I haven't really done much to set up yet, but we'll see. So nothing, as expected, because I haven't done anything yet. But let's go ahead and turn that on. I'm just going to turn the volume down on this a little bit, just so I don't blow out my eardrums if it's really loud. Alright, so let's see here. That is definitely not it. Let's check the input. Ah. Alright, so I'm starting to hear something. There we go. Let's go ahead and turn that one up a little bit. So I always kind of gradually increase the volume on all the devices. That way I'm not just blowing out my eardrums or speakers or anything like that. There we go. That sounds pretty good. Let me turn the amp down. I've got that thing up all the way. I'll use my phone instead. I just realized my phone volume is turned all the way down. There we go. So it sounds really good. It was really super easy to connect. Honestly, the worst thing about it was I just didn't have the Pathos amp set to the right input. But other than that, I mean, it sounds really good. This was really simple to set up. I just hit the select button until it flashed BT at the top, and that was it. if you're connecting with USB, you can just click that and it's going to go over to the different inputs or coax or whatever. But yeah, it sounds really good. It is all the way up. Turn that down a little bit. But it sounds really good. Really, the highs. This song, if you've listened to or watched any of my other videos, you've probably heard me say Rick Danko's vocals here. He sings a bit high. It is maybe having just a little trouble with those highs. It's maybe a little bit rolled off, but other than that, I mean, the mids are coming through clear, lots of detail. Bass sounds great, nice and tight. Is just a little bit of a struggle on the highs, but this is $149 plus tax. I think it's still a steal at that price. If I was paying $1,000 for it, I might think differently, but honestly, I mean, even if it was $250, I think this sounds pretty good. And really, for the ease of setup, which I know you really only, how often do you set it up? You set it up once and you're done, or maybe somebody comes over and they want to connect to it. But, probably not a big deal, but that frustration right when you get something out of the box and you can't get it to work and you just want to play with your new toy. I think it's nice to have something that's so easy to set up. I've had some of these that I've done that I've really struggled with, so I guess that's why I'm harping on it. But honestly, I think it sounds really good. It doesn't weigh very much, and I know that doesn't mean a whole lot nowadays, but when you feel a piece of electronics that weighs almost nothing, you kind of think, well, it's going to sound like garbage. But I was actually kind of surprised by this one. I didn't think very much of it when I first pulled it out of the box. I thought, this is like a $50 DAC, but no, I'm actually pretty happy with it. I think this is probably going to stay in my collection for a little while. But yeah, I'll stop rambling. I appreciate it. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you later.